Hello dear viewers, my name is Farid Nouri and I'm an immigration consultant in Germany. Today I would like to explain for you how you can fill in the attachment UH2 of the main application form of Jobcenter. UH2 is the abbreviation for Unterhalt 2, which in English means maintenance or living expenses 2. It is called 2 because it is the second attachment of the main application form of Jobcenter about the maintenance. Someone who is pregnant and living separately from her husband or her boyfriend should fill in this form in addition to the main application form of Jobcenter and send it to the Jobcenter. Or someone who is representing this pregnant lady can also fill in this form in addition to the main application form of Jobcenter and send them both to the Jobcenter. Then the Jobcenter will evaluate via this attachment how much maintenance or living expenses she gets from her husband or her boyfriend during her pregnancy. As you know, during the pregnancy, a lady needs a special type of diet and also some clothes to wear due to her pregnancy, and the father of the child must help her with this, of course, if he is economically able to do that. And the purpose of filling in this form is also to evaluate whether this person who is pregnant has the right to get this type of help from Jobcenter or not. Now I would like to explain for you how you can fill this form in. Actually, this form is made up of two parts. The first part is on the left side of this application form, and this part from the beginning till the end of this application you fill it in by yourself or someone else fills it in for you. But the other side, the right side, this part is actually for Jobcenter employees, and they have to fill it in. They will fill it in, so you do not have to write anything on this side till the end of this application. The first part of this form is about the personal information of the applicant, and the applicant can be the person representing this pregnant woman or the pregnant woman herself. So as an applicant, you write your last name here, your first name here, your date of birth here, your gender here. If you're a male or a man, you write M. If you're a woman or a female, you write W. Nummer der Bedarfsgemeinschaft means number of the benefit community. It has a reference number actually. And the abbreviation for Nummer der Bedarfsgemeinschaft ist BG number. If you have already registered yourself in Jobcenter, you should have a BG number given to you by the Jobcenter. This number is usually written on the upper corner of the right side of the letter you receive from Jobcenter. Actually, a benefit community or Bedarfsgemeinschaft can be you yourself alone, if you're living alone, or if you're living with your wife or husband, or with your civil registered partner, or if you're living with a boyfriend or girlfriend, or the children who are living with you who are not married and capable of work and or under 25 years of age and they do not have assets. Anyways, If you've already got this number from Job Center, then you should write it here. The second part of this form is about the personal information of the person who is pregnant. So if you, as someone who is representing this lady, have filled in this part, the first part I mean, and given your personal information here, in the second part you give the personal information of the woman who is pregnant. If the pregnant woman herself has given the personal information of herself in the first part, and she is also the applicant, she should write her personal information again here, or she can simply draw a line on it. It's also okay. But it is better that she writes her personal information here again. So she writes her last name here, her first name here, her date of birth here, and her gender here. In the third part, here you write the expected date of delivery of the child. Part 4 is about the personal information of the father of the child who is not living together with the mother of the child in the family. Under certain circumstances, the Job Center may contact the father of the child about whom you provide information here in this part. You should write the last name of the father of the child here, the first name here, the maiden name here if it's different from his last name or first name, his date of birth here, his gender here, and you write the last address about which you know where he lives in this part. Here you write his street name and apartment or house number where he lives. If he lives with someone else in the apartment or in the house, and on the post box there's the name of the other person, you write the name of that person here. Here you write his postal code number. Here you write his city where he lives, the name of that. And here you write the name of the country where he lives. Part 5 is about the acknowledgement of the paternity. And in this part it has been asked that has paternity for the unborn child already been acknowledged? So if the father of the child is already acknowledged the paternity of the child, that he is the father of the child, then you write here, you mark here actually with a cross, and with here ya am, which means yes, on this date you write the date on which date the father of the child is already acknowledged being the father of the child. If he has not done it yet, then you mark 9 or no with a cross. And you should attach an appropriate evidence about the acknowledgement of the paternity. For example, the certificate of acknowledgement of paternity with the consent of the mother, which you get from the Standesamt of the city where you live. Standesamt in English means registry office, where the acknowledgement of paternity can be done. Part 6 is about the maintenance or living expenses. And here it has been asked that whether the father of the child is already paying in form of cash or money or in form of some things for the pregnant woman or not. For example, in form of initial infant equipment or maternity clothing. So if he is not paying or not giving something, then you mark 9 with a cross, which means no. But if he is paying or giving something, then you mark here with a cross, ja in Form von, which means yes in the form of. If he is paying in one of these forms, which I am going to explain about each of them for you. If he is paying the maintenance in form of cash, you should write the amount, how much in euro he is paying per month. You should write it here and you mark here with a cross. If he has provided the infant equipment, you mark here with a cross. And if he has provided maternity clothing for the pregnant woman, you mark here with a cross. You should attach with this form the relevant evidence about the receipt of this cash or the equipment or some other type of things. For example, via bank statement or receipts. If the court or another authority has not decided yet how much should the father of the child provide for the maintenance of the child, and the proceeding or the maintenance proceedings is ongoing, and in this case, if the pregnant woman is not being represented in the ongoing maintenance proceedings, you should mark 9 or no with a cross. But if she is being represented by a lawyer in this maintenance proceedings, you mark here with a cross, and at the same time you mark yeah or yes with a cross because she is being represented by someone. And if she is being represented by a supervisor or a betreuer, you mark here with a cross and here remain crossed. And if she is being represented by another office or organization, you mark here with a cross. And here you write the name and the address of the person or office which represents her. In part 7 of this form, you can write if you have something in mind and you could not have written that in the first or second page of this form because it did not have enough space to write about them, you can write it here. If not, if you do not have anything in mind to write to them, you can leave it open. And here you confirm that the information you have provided are correct. Here you write the name of the city where you live. Here you write the date in which you have filled in this application form and you send it to the job center. And as an applicant, you sign here. If you're a minor child and you have a guardian or supervisor, he or she will sign here. This part belongs to the job center employees and they will fill it in. So you do not fill it in and leave it open. Thanks a lot for watching my video. If you would like to get similar important information about the immigration laws in Germany, your rights and duties in German society, the living conditions in Germany, and other such important topics, please subscribe and follow our channel. If you have any questions or remarks about today's topic, you can write it under this video and I will be more than happy to answer it for you.